The GoldFinch Setup app can be used to quickly set up GoldFinch for production use. For more complicated installations, you can choose to set up and test in a sandbox UAT instance before setting up in the production instance. After you install GoldFinch, all the basic configurations of the system are set up by a post-install script. You will need to review and update setups with your company's specific data. Please refer to the online help for more detailed information. Go to the GoldFinch Setup app. Click on the company setup to review the company information. You will only need to update the company address and company logo to get started. Accept defaults for other fields until a later stage. The company's logo is used on various documents printed out of GoldFinch and should not exceed the size of 250 by 250 pixels. Click Warehouse to review the warehouse and bin setup. A default warehouse named Main is created. You can rename the warehouse and enter the warehouse address for your use. The default warehouse has only 2 bins created and is set up to bypass pick ticket, put away, and movement documents. Talk to a GoldFinch consultant or refer to online help if you need to create more bins or if you need to use pick or put away documents. Click GL Accounts to update a chart of accounts. A subset of GL accounts such as AR, AP, inventory, sales, and cost of goods GL accounts have already been created. You can rename these accounts as needed to match your back-end financial system. You can also clone an existing GL account to create a new one. Click Numbering Series. A default set of numbering series have been created by the post-installation script, and it is ready for use. It is recommended not to change the prefix and separators for optimized transaction identification. You can edit the last number used for certain transaction, such as sales order, purchase order, or sales invoice to continue the last numbers used in the previous ERP system. Click Currencies. The USD currency code has already been created. You can rename this to be on your local currency. Click Payment Terms. Several of the most commonly used payment terms have been created and are ready for use. You can rename these or clone to add new ones as needed. Click Accounts. The Salesforce account table allows you to manage customers, vendors, distributors, retailers, and other business partners. A demo account named United Natural Foods Inc., which includes the frequently used GoldFinch fields, has been created as a guide. You can use this demo account to test sales orders or purchase order transactions. You can also clone the demo account to create new accounts. If you have a lot of accounts to create, you can use the Import Accounts function to import your existing accounts. Please refer to the online help for the import template and detailed instructions. Each customer account can have multiple alternating shipping addresses. You can manually enter these or use the Import Alternate Shipping Addresses function to import the addresses. Each account can have multiple contacts. You can use the standard Salesforce import wizard on the contact list to import this data. Go to Items. GoldFinch allows you to configure items to track goods and services that you trade. Items include finished goods, sub-assembly items, raw materials, and non-inventory items such as services. Several demo inventory and service items have been created by the post-installation script that can be used to create transactions. You can rename or clone these items to create new items together with their related records, such as items unit of measure, formula version, item formula, routing version, and item routings. If you have a lot of items, you can use the import items function to import your existing items. Please refer to the online help for the import template and detailed instructions. To set up users and assign permissions, click Setup. Go to Users, click on New User. Enter the user details such as name, email address, company, and so on. The username is typically the email address. Roles are optional. The user license must be Salesforce platform, and profile must be standard platform user. Click Save to create this user. The user will receive an invitation email from Salesforce to log in. If they can't find the email in their inbox, remind them to check the junk mail folder. Click Edit Assignments to assign the GoldFinch permission set for this user. Go to Installed Packages, then click Manage Licenses to assign a user license for GoldFinch Cloud Solutions. Click on the App Launcher, User Setup, to configure special permissions required for users. The user setup record is mandatory if you require the user to have the following permissions: unpost transactions, delete sales orders, special posting date range, and to assign GoldFinch mobile menu. The last step before you can go live is to enter or import beginning balances. We recommend that you enter these open transactions manually, like sales orders, purchase orders, and work orders. You can use the import inventory adjustments to import the beginning inventory quantities.